Okay guys, we're going to go back to one of our little cooking videos. Niccole is going to make Spanish rice, and of course this is her way. Lots of people make it different ways, but this is going to be her way, and she'll describe the ingredients that it takes for her to make it, and we're going to cook this all up for our Mexican dinner dishes for tonight. So stay tuned.
Okay, we have 2 cups of rice, 2 cups of any kind of frozen vegetables that you like in yours. We just have corn today. I use 1 can or a little less of tomato sauce, chopped up tomato. This is 2 Roma tomatoes. They're pretty small here. And this is 1 chopped up, I guess it would be like a medium size here, which our red onions are real small. We have cumin. We have salt and pepper to taste. Garlic, crushed garlic. It's probably about a tablespoon of that. Cumin is to your taste too. This is the chicken broth. You can use your chicken broth, whatever you want to use, but that is 4 teaspoons. And then we have oil so we can saute the rice. We have to brown the rice, and 4 cups of water. So the chicken broth is going to go in the water, and let's start. We have our pan. Our pan is warming up. We're going to add some oil to the bottom. Whatever you think you need. Our rice. And of course I'm on the hot plate right now, so I hope this turns out. We've never made it here. We're just gonna brown this and we'll come back to you. It's pretty high on this burner. I usually do have it on high a little bit and then turn it down if it gets too brown too quick. So just push it around, mix it. You gotta watch it because you don't want to burn it, and you can.
A few moments later.
Okay, it's just lightly brown, so I push it all to the sides. And there should be some oil still in there. You see the oil bubbling still. Then put my onions. You can use less onions. I like a lot of vegetables in mine. Then I put my tomatoes on top. If you want to use the canned rotel, if you can't find them, fresh vegetables, you can. You can add fresh jalapenos in here too, if you like. And then my garlic. This is about, I think, a tablespoon of garlic. You can use more or less. And then I cook that for a little bit. And we'll come back to you. Okay, so you see the onions are getting translucent. The red is starting to go away. It's starting to show more white. So I start mixing it up then, so the tomatoes will cook a little bit. And it is, we mince our own garlic here. We buy a whole bunch of it already, I don't know what you call it, like you have
Already peeled.
Peeled, yeah. And at Macro, and actually Mike sits there and squeezes them all through the press. And then we add a little bit of olive oil to it, and we have a big thing in a container in the refrigerator that we use here. So you see how they're changing and cooking down a little bit. So you want that. And then once it cooks a little bit, then I start stirring it. Mixing it all in. Next will be your tomato sauce. So now, put our tomato sauce in there and mix it. This is when I add my salt and pepper to taste. And I add my cumin. And I have my chicken broth all ready. I have put my bouillon in. Normally I would, because we are making enchiladas tonight, but we're not making a video of that, and we would make the homemade broth. I would use, clean the chicken, of course, and then put it in a big pot with the water and use some bouillon in that to cook the chicken. And then I would use that broth for the rice. And now it is time for our chicken broth. And that's 4 cups of water and 4 teaspoons of the broth mixture. Mix that around, and we're gonna make sure it's up high enough and let it boil like you would regular rice. Once it comes to a boil, we're gonna stir it again, put our corn in, and then put our lid on and turn it down to simmer low for 20 minutes. So now it's rapidly boiling. You're going to stir it. You're going to smell it because it smells good. And then you're going to put your vegetables in. Sometimes I use the mixed vegetables. Here we don't have the mixed vegetables with green beans. It's just peas, carrots, and corn, and the peas are different than we're used to. They're kind of really tough. So then you're going to turn it down and put the lid on it. Set a timer for 20 minutes. Come back. It should be good. We'll see. So stay tuned. Okay, let's check the rice. Yep. Different burner. It's okay though. Just stuck a little to the bottom. I gotta get used to these. Well, not this one. I got used to my new one. But that's your rice. And it's good and fluffy. And we'll see what they think about it tonight at dinner. Thank you for visiting. See, I got a little scorch there at the bottom.